Back here in Boston, the Red Sox leading the Cubs 1-0. The Cubs with a 2-0 victory in Game 1 behind Jake Arrieta and company last night. This play by Castro defensively to end that last half inning. Cubs will have Ruggiano, Barney, and Coghlan here in the 6th.
Cubs playing a nice game defensively tonight. A number of really good plays in support of Edwin Jackson. Now they need to get a little something going with the bats.
Curve is on the inside corner for a strike. Colts came in with a 6.75 ERA, the lowest ERA he's had all year. 5.51. That was after the start on April 16th.
Come off the DL, throwing the ball well. I guess the question is, will he be able to sustain it? Lifetime 61 and 37 with a 3.83 ERA.
First start of the year was pretty awful. 4 1/3, 13 hits against Milwaukee, 6 runs. April 21st versus Baltimore, 2 1/3, 7 hits, 6 runs.
The Brewers serving notice early on that they were going to be a pretty good ball club this year. Came in here and swept the Red Sox, didn't they? Start of the year.
Yeah, they came in here and engineered the sweep. Fouled back. Tonight has been a different story to this point for Buchholz. He has allowed 1 hit, and that was to the first batter he faced, Chris Coghlan. Two balls, 2 strikes. So to utilize his infield defense quite a bit tonight. 2-2. Not this time. That's deep to right. And it's going to be over the head of Betts. Ruggiano on his way to second. Leadoff double.
A great opportunity now to tie this ball game. Ruggiano really stung that one. Betts, very limited experience in the outfield, had not played the outfield prior to this year. Played 29 games in the outfield in the minor leagues, just a couple out in right field. Not an easy chance for even an experienced right fielder. He was shallow. And no chance to get that one.
So we'll see what Ricky wants to do here. Will he have Barney simply lay down a bunt? I hope Coghlan can come through with a man at third, 1 out. Or will he let Darwin swing away? Red Sox expecting a bunt.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to let him swing just because how aggressively they're playing.
Yeah, I agree. And he doesn't show it. Takes a strike.
See, that time, if that pitch is in the strike zone, I think you either got to bunt it or swing at it. Don't take a strike in that situation. You got Napoli pinching in. Take advantage of that. Try to slash one by him. Timing. It did look like he was trying to go that way. Now that kind of is against his natural swing. Darwin's more of a pull hitter. It's interesting. People see him as kind of a smallish middle infield type, and they just assume he's going to be a guy who's looking to ping the ball the other way. He's not. He's a pull hitter. His best swing is when he's getting out around the ball and hooking it to left field.
Or hitting it to the ball girl in foul territory.
Yeah, down the third base line. Yeah. Choke up, make something happen here.
And he does. A base hit. Ruggiano went halfway. Made sure it got down in front of Bradley. And now you've got the top of the order coming up. Runners at first and third. Nobody out.
2-strike mistake by Buchholz. Good approach by Barney. Breaking ball in the zone. Whacked.
Coghlan, as the Red Sox play their middle infield back in double play depth. They'll give up that tying run here. Try to stay out of a big inning for the Cubs. Happily holds on Barney.
Yeah, this is baseball's version of a 2-for-1 like they have in basketball. Red Sox will trade 1 run for 2 outs. The manager will, John Farrell. As a pitcher, you don't want to give up anything.
Get one, and that'll be it. So Coghlan will get an RBI on a fielder's choice. Pedroia just deflected that ball essentially off his glove to the shortstop Drew. And Barney's staying at second. Let's see what happened here.
Yeah. I think Ricky Renteria wants to question whether Drew was on the bag or not when he got that ball.
And I'll tell you what, it's an interesting call, JD, because it's not really a neighborhood play, is it?
No,
it's not a throw.
No, that ball was deflected off. That wasn't intentional by Pedroia.
Right.
He's trying to glove this ball, hits off the heel of his glove in the general direction of Drew, but I think he got him. I think he was on the bag as he caught the ball.
Yep, he did. And it looked like a neighborhood play, but you're right. It was a deflection, not a throw, and no argument or challenge.
I'd be interested to hear what Pedroia says after the game on that one. He tries to claim it was just a redirect.
So Coghlan now at first, a run in to tie it, and the pitch to Ryan Sweeney way inside, almost hit him.
Tough night for Sweeney so far. Bounced into a double play first time. Struck out swinging. Second at bat in the fourth. John Farrell thinking the Cubs maybe trying to stay out of a double play with a little run and hit or something.
Former big league pitcher John Farrell. Cleveland, the Angels, and Detroit. Right-hander. Lined out toward the gap. It'll be cut off on a bounce by Bradley. The throw goes back to Pedroia at second. Coghlan to third. And the Cubs have him at the corners again. 3 hits in the inning, and here comes Rizzo. In a row had been sent down by Buchholz prior to the leadoff double this inning by Ruggiano.
And because he was going along so nicely, difficult to anticipate this if you're that guy. Nothing cooking in the Red Sox bullpen. You know, if your pitcher's pitching a low run game, but he's walking a guy here and there, giving up some hard contact, tiptoeing out of trouble, you might start the sixth and telling somebody in the pen, hey, get up, start to throw easy, just be ready just in case. That was not the case with Buchholz. He'd been in complete command until this inning.
Rizzo sitting pretty in a 2-0 count with 2 men on. Tie ball game here in the 6th. Lined. That'll be a double play. Hit it to Napoli, who steps on first. They double off Sweeney. That was some bad luck. 1-1.
Real sports fans want to watch the game live, and nobody has more live sports than Xfinity.
This is our sports app.
It'll show you every game that's playing live and every game that's scheduled to play.
It's got everything I need.
Live scores updated right now.
See these live games highlighted in white? Click on any of them and watch live.
Fourth quarter, it's all tied up. I want to see this triple overtime game.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
This is the ultimate experience right here.
Enjoy the most live sports like never before with an Xfinity X1 Triple Play. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY.
And it is gone. Castro. Cubs win. This ball will go.
Cubs baseball is at its best on Comcast Sports.
I have my phone pretty much everywhere I go. The whole MLB.com, it's cool because you got it right there, you know. You can be walking down the street and pull it up, be watching on your phone. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll have my cousin kind of keeping up with the score, and then he'll relay the information to my monitor guy, and in between songs, they'll kind of feed me the score, you know. Braves just scored 3-2, you know, whatever, bottom of the 7th. That's the one thing I don't know what I would probably do without.
Fat Tire Ale from New Belgium Brewing. Fat Tire Ale from New Belgium Brewing.
Good ball game tonight. We head to the bottom of the 6th. We're tied here 1-1. Check out the Wrigley Field 100 collection at Cubs Authentics from game-used throwback jerseys and Wrigley Field 100 baseball to autographed items from your favorite alumni and Hall of Famers. Cubs Authentics has the most exclusive memorabilia to commemorate 100 years of Wrigley Field. Visit Cubs.com/authentics all season long for updates on the newest game-used and autographed items.
Well, the good news, the Cubs were able to tie it up. The bad news, Anthony Rizzo thought he was maybe going to knock in a couple and instead lined into a double play to end the inning.
And a lot of solid contact off of Buchholz in the top half of the inning. He was able to get out of it, as Jackson was able to get out of it in the bottom of the 5th, allowing just the 1 run.
1-0 on A.J. Przinsky. He had done so much damage in big spots against the Cubs as a member of the White Sox. I remember a few years ago, whenever he would come up, they'd give him the Newman treatment. Hello, A.J.
Przinsky.
One and one.
He's had a nice long career.
And a base hit. He's been on all 3 times. He did get thrown out on a single, trying to make it a double in the 2nd. He's 3 for 3 in the series. Theory continuing. Didn't get the low strike. Jackson's 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1.
Jordan Baker's 6 feet 7 inches tall. He's the tallest active umpire.
6'7", huh? That's the tallest.
Tim McClellan's 6'6". I don't. Is he humping? He's got back problems, right?
Yeah, I think he's taking the year off.
Yeah. Well, that'd be a hard job to be that tall and be an umpire for as long as McClellan has been.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. It's Neil Ramirez along with the left-hander Wright, who we saw earlier.
Bogart's kid is lean, strong. He'll fill out. He'll hit for more power. Good power numbers in the minor leagues. Didn't spend a lot of time in the minor leagues. Still a very young guy.
From Aruba.
Doesn't he speak like 7 different languages or something?
Speaks English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamento.
Papiamento, huh? It's a native,
I believe it is.
Aruban.
Twin brother Jair, first baseman, was a player to be named later, sent to the Cubs to complete compensation for Theo Epstein, becoming Cubs president of baseball operations. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Only the 3rd strikeout tonight for Jackson. So you've only seen 5 in all combined between these two starters.
Another right on right changeup. Listen, get another perplexed look. These guys go, hey, it's not on the scouting report.
Stephen Drew. Zinski at first, 1 away. By the way, you know what I think to myself when I see you mark in your scorecard after every play?
No.
J.D. Drew.
J.D. Drew. I had another one of those fumbles tonight where I put the wrong put the Cubs 3rd in the boxes for the Red Sox, but fortunately it worked out okay. Forgot to turn my book over.
Broadcaster problems. One strike offering, hit foul.
Pounding away at that sweet spot, down and away. Tough to get hurt down there, especially when you have the velocity that Jackson does. 95. Outside part of the plate and down around the knees. That might go out and punch one the other way on you, but he's not going to do a lot of damage with that pitch.
You know, it's going to be that kind of night when Edwin pitches. When he's good, when he struggles, he always bounces pitches. And it's a good block there by Castile. Usually count on a handful of those in a Jackson start.
Yeah, that one well out in front of home plate. Nice job keeping it in front. No advance for Krasinski.
Luciano in center. Pretty easy play. 2 outs. Mookie Betts. All rookie outfield tonight. Betts, Bradley, Holt. It's 3 scheduled hitters for the Red Sox. And he looks at a strike.
Bradley had big league time last year. Holt has had big league time the last couple of seasons. For Betts, this is it. This is just his 3rd major league game. Wow, how about those hands? Comes pitch 101 from Edwin. Worked hard there in the 4th and 5th.
Rick Porcello working on a 4-hit shutout into the 9th against Oakland. 3-0 Detroit. He's through 8 1/3 on 93 pitches, 66 strikes. How about this? Rick Porcello tonight's given up 4 hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. How often do you see that?
Rare. Rarely. Must be getting a lot of ground balls.
A complete game shutout possible with no strikeouts. We'll keep an eye on it. I think he just finished. Yep. 95 pitches, a 4-hit complete game shutout for Porcello. High pop fly, shallow left center. Chris Coughlin underneath. He makes the catch, and Jackson works around the leadoff single by Przinsky. We're tied at 1 as we go to the 7th.
Benny's beverage. Benny's.
Hey!
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
If you can't find it at Benny's Beverage Depot,
It's probably not worth drinking.
now, I'm gonna do that again.
You told us your #1 Olive Garden dishes. Now they're part of our 2 for $25 guest favorites. Get your all-time favorites like creamy chicken Alfredo, plus unlimited salad and breadsticks and dessert. 2 for $25 guest favorites at Olive Garden.
Chicago is a place where made in America still means something, and trust means everything. And when it comes to the cars Americans trust most, Honda is America's best, with many models built right here in America from suppliers right here in the Midwest. So this 4th of July, we're celebrating with deals like Civic for just $159 a month for 36 months or 0.9% financing for well-qualified buyers. Don't miss big deals on America's best cars during the America's Best weekend event at your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers today.
Hey, Marie.
Hey, Rod.
How do you get your lawn to stay, I don't know, green?
Paint. I'm kidding. Follow me.
Rodman, how you doing? Hey, Jimmy.
First off, make sure you're not cutting the grass too short. It doesn't let the roots grow.
Okay.
Hot Rod, what's up?
Nicole.
We also need fertilizer with weed control during this time of year.
No Rod, Father.
Hey, Tom.
I'm gonna grab you a spreader.
Okay. Hey, Rod. Stir.
He's new.
Oh.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The Chicago Sports Museum and Harry Carey's 7th inning stretch are now open at Water Tower Place. The museum combines high-tech interactive experiences with an impressive collection of game-used treasures. Come challenge your friends or just yourself. All-rookie outfield here tonight for the Red Sox. As Len mentioned earlier, first time that's happened here in quite some time, going back to the mid-'80s. And back then, they all showed up on a Fleer trading card. Mike Greenwell, Ellis Burks, rocking the mustaches, and Todd Benzinger also played a fair bit of first base. Greenwell ultimately did too. All three of those guys went on to have solid major league careers.
By the way, the performance by Porcello tonight, that's his second consecutive complete game shutout. The last Tiger starter to do that, Jack Morris, had 3 in a row back in '86.
And it's funny because most complete games now are shutouts because, you know, pitchers aren't super efficient. They just aren't allowed to stay in games that long. I shouldn't say most, but a fair percentage of them. I'm just kind of doing a little work on the Google machine here. Derek Lowe in 2012 became the first pitcher to throw a shutout without a strikeout since 2002. He was an extreme ground ball pitcher.
I want to double check. Chad Coffey checking in 1969 Ken Holtzman's no-hitter. He said no strikeouts. I believe you, Chad. Just going to double check. That's high. Yeah, 3 walks, no strikeouts, no hits against the Atlanta Braves August 19th, 1969 for Kenny Holtzman. How about that?
That's really remarkable.
There's a ground ball into left. Second hit of the series for Castro. Leadoff single here in the 7th. Boston bullpen, and that's left-hander Andrew Miller.
Austin Penn has been good. Miller's been a big part of it. He's been really good.
Nothing on Balbuena. 1-1 tie. Red Sox scored first in the 5th. The Cubs tied it in the 6th.
Balbuena's hit the ball on the ground twice tonight. Obviously, that's what Buchholz has in mind. Ground ball outs induced by Buchholz. Just a couple of punch outs.
There's an interesting little byplay between hitter and pitcher in these sorts of situations. Batter gets aggravated that the pitcher's taking too long. So the remedy is he makes a pitcher wait.
Yeah, everybody has their rhythm, their tempo. Hitter steps into the box. Kind of his pre-swing routine, a couple of waggles. Sets his hand, he's ready to go. If the pitcher holds the ball too long, he's going to step out and restart.
There goes Castro, and a ground ball to second. Pedroia will get it to Napoli for the out. Run didn't necessarily work, but it did keep the Cubs out of a double play.
Yeah, and a lot of times the hit and run is kind of a defensive play. We think of it as being, quote unquote aggressive baseball, starting base runners, but a lot of times it's just that. Make sure we stay out of a double play. You're hoping to create some holes to get a base hit through there. You can go first to third. You're working against the worst case scenario. Make sure you stay out of the double play.
Couple of shots here to get that go-ahead run in. Castro with good speed at second. Castillo looks at a strike. Scherholtz on deck. We're in the 7th.
Tie game. Late in the game on the road, typically third base coach is going to be aggressive in this situation. I doubt that Scherholtz gets in a bat off of Buchholz in this inning. The way he's been swinging it tonight. He's up after Castillo.
You got to figure Andrew Miller would be the guy. Pitch blocked by Przinski.
Buchholz holding the ball a long time there. Pitchers do that sometimes to try to upset the rhythm of the base runner, but it can affect your rhythm as well. Tough to make a quality pitch when you hang on to the baseball that long. He's deliberate to begin with. He takes a lot of time between pitches.
Ball and 2 strikes on Castillo. Castro at second, 1 away. It's number 98 of Buchholz's night on the way. 2-2.
Little surprise party with an inside fastball. Let's see if this caught the corner or not.
Might have. John Farrell wasn't too happy.
No, but it wasn't a pitch that caught a lot of the plate. A little bit of the ball caught a little bit of the play. It wasn't a horrible call.
It's by, and Castro now at third. That could be big.
Our conversation earlier about unnatural movement. Wow. Talk about changing lanes. An 88-mile-an-hour something or other. Brzezinski whipped on it.
Yeah. And he looked like a cross-up. It looked like he just missed it.
I think it just was the late movement. Didn't expect that kind of late darting action.
Calling that a passed ball. So the infield is in. Now contact big, and obviously you'd like to elevate it if you're Castillo as opposed to hit a ground ball at somebody. The 3-2 hit him.
Like an off-speed pitch of some sort. Buchholz wasn't able to finish it.
That might finish him.
He is finished, yeah. Maybe trying to throw a front door breaking ball and just squirted out of his hand.
So they will go into their bullpen. Cubs threatening to get the lead here in the 7th. That's Andrew Miller, and we'll be right back to Boston.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you. Refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
You told us your #1 Olive Garden dishes. Now they're part of our 2 for $25 guest favorites. Get your all-time favorites like creamy chicken Alfredo, plus unlimited salad and breadsticks and dessert. 2 for $25 guest favorites at Olive Garden.
I can't believe how much money we saved on our floors at
Luna. I shopped around, so I know we got the best deal.
Right now at Luna, get an incredible 70% off.
773-202. Luna.
Don't forget to vote for your favorite Cubs players for the All-Star game. Voting ends Thursday at 11 p.m. Vote for your favorite Cubs shortstop and first baseman to get to Minnesota for the All-Star game. MLB.com. Make sure you go there before time runs out. There's Andrew Miller. He's allowed 1 run here at Fenway Park. Just under 16 innings. That's an 0.57 ERA, and that run he allowed was way back in April.
Yeah, former first-round pick has bounced around with a few different teams, has found a home here in the Red Sox bullpen, able to harness that stuff and work effectively now as a setup guy for the Boston club. Fastball that'll sit right around 95 miles an hour and a slider to go along with it. He's got a tremendous strikeout rate this year, up over 40%. He's been able to cut the walks way down as well.
And Rick Renteria pulls the trigger here, goes with Junior Lake, and a swing and a miss. He bats for Sherholtz.
Sweeping slider for strike 1. Junior Lake, a miserable night last night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 strikeouts swinging. But that was last night. He's got a chance to be a hero tonight.
Castro at third, Castillo at first. Strike 2.
Man, that's crisp right there. 6'7", 210.
Struck him out. Junior was really late on that fastball at 95.
And that's just a tough call for Renteria. Schierholtz had been swinging it well, but it's a tough matchup for any left-handed hitter, and it's tough for somebody coming off the bench to try to catch up to that heat.
It's Ruggiano now, 2 outs. Ball 1. Season last year ended in July. Left foot surgery.
Long stride and then a quick release. That ball really gets on the hitter. I think he throws hard. Plus he's deceptive. It's a tough combination.
That's where he went to school. High school. Buckholz High School. F.W. Buckholz. Gainesville, Florida. 1-2. Now, if Buckholz had gone to Miller High School, we'd have a story.
Maybe he did.
Went to Lumberton High School.
So much for our story.
Yeah. I'm told there was a petition to rename it Miller High School within the last 2 minutes since I started the story. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miller trying to help Buckholz get out of this inning. Keep it a tie game. Fouled off. Miller debuted with Detroit back in 06. A lot of really high earned run averages along the way. He has settled in nicely here with the Red Sox over the last 3 years. All in relief. And he just struck out Ruggiano to escape the inning. Cubs leave him at first and third. Stretch time in Boston. It's 1-1.
At Nissan this July 4th, you're free to choose and free to save. Celebrate with up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash. The finale is coming soon. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
All aircraft, we've got a report of a wildfire.
There's a time.
Dangerous work.
In your life.
But that's the job of a firefighter.
Watch your altitude.
Copy that.
I will never understand why you want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
We're not. We're jumping out of you.
Disney's Planes Fire and Rescue in 3D July 18th. Rated PG.
We're here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrubbing, the water still beads. So get New Finish.
Available at Pep Boys, Target, Ace, Walgreens, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
At Nissan this July 4th, you're free to choose and free to save. Celebrate with up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash. The finale is coming soon. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
Time to check out our Xfinity high-speed action. We've seen some really good defense tonight. Mike Schierholtz with a diving grab. Ruggiano with the leap and the catch. Both of those outs ended innings. And this play did as well. Castro, the flip to Barney. The base is loaded. 1-1, we're in the 7th. Blake stays in place center. Ruggiano goes over to right, with Sherholtz now out of the ball game. And left-hander Wesley Wright places Edwin Jackson, who went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits and only 1 run.
Yeah, solid effort by Edwin tonight. Didn't have a lot of clean innings, had to pitch around some base runners, but at the end of the night, 6 innings, 1 run allowed. Very solid stuff for Edwin. Now Wesley Wright on for the 30th time. 2.42 his ERA. He's allowed 20 hits at 22 1/3 innings, walked 6, struck out 17. 9-1-2 up here for the Bo Sox.
Starting with Bradley, who doubled and scored their lone run in the 5th. Nothing in 1. Now Buena in on the grass. Rizzo now backing up. That is tapped foul. And a tweet regarding the dirt circles near home plate and also the coaches boxes. Tony Wiersma checking in. Why are there dirt spots on the field at Fenway for the batter's circle and coaches box, but neither is used? Well, those are not actually on deck circles. Those are for batting practice. Coaches are hitting fungos and the like. Don't want to wear out the grass. Called strike 3.
Start for Wright. A 4-pitch pitcher. Somewhat rare coming out of the bullpen. Fastball that will sit around 89, 90 miles an hour. And he'll use all of his breaking pitches, fastball, curve, and changeup.
Fastball 0-1 to Holt.
Talked about Holt's versatility earlier, how he's played all over the diamond. The irony is he hasn't played his natural position. Came up as a middle infielder. Red Sox have used him everywhere but.
Yeah.
Third, right, first, left, center. Yeah, came up. He was a second baseman, also could play short. They've got that second base position pretty well covered here.
Wright's 0-2, just off the outside corner. Now, how about this one? I think I'll go catch it. Quickly becoming a folk hero here in Boston.
Well, he's really doing well against left-handed pitching. This isn't going to work out for him.
He got rid of it quickly.
Yeah, he did. Needed to and did. He's got that internal clock, Darwin Barney. He always makes good decisions out there. If he has time, it takes time. If he needs to hurry, he does.
He will make a change, so Wright gets the 2 lefties, and with Pedroia coming up, we're going to see a right-hander. Looks like it's Neil Ramirez. Tie here in the 7th. Stay with us.
We know you have a choice when it comes to where you buy your car. Here at Arlington Acura, you're not just a customer, you're part of our family, the Bob Roman Auto Group family. Thanks to the customers just like you, we were awarded the 2013 Acura Precision Team Award for top level of customer satisfaction. Come see what everyone is raving about and let us earn your business. Bob Roman's Arlington Acura, 1 block west of Route 53 on Dundee Road, or online at arlingtonacura.com.
Come into Steak and Shake for real hand-dipped milkshakes. Better yet, come into Steak and Shake for real hand-dipped milkshakes at half price during half-price happy hour, weekdays 2 to 4 at Steak and Shake. The $4 menu at Steak and Shake, featuring handcrafted steak burgers, all beef footlongs, and fresh guacamole made from scratch. The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4 at Steak and Shake.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers.
Anybody else?
Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Those two Cub fans are watching their MLB app and playing over and over and over the highlight of you making a great catch in the booth last night.
Yeah, they just can't believe it. Either that or they're playing Words with Friends and they say, I couldn't believe McGrodel isn't a word.
Hard throwing right-hander Neil Ramirez.
Finesse lefty followed by the power righty. Boy, what a nice start to his big league career he is having. 1.27 ERA, 30 strikeouts in 21 and a third.
This was one of the plays of the day all around the world yesterday. Erwin Barney foul ball caught by my partner. Ron Coomer loved it, as did this entire crowd.
I'm not sure why the salute. It
just kind of
seemed
worked.
like the appropriate thing to do. Do something.
Ramirez against Pedroia. 1-1 deadlock here in the 7th.
Two singles for Pedroia tonight. One cheap, one legit. First two pitches look like he's looking for something middle in. He can yank off or over that wall and left. Big leg kick generates a fair bit of power for a little guy. Although he has not hit for power this year, just 4 home runs so far. His best home run season 2011 when he hit 21.
Ortiz on deck, 2 balls, 2 strikes. '96, but high, 3-2. Ramirez ready. Here it comes. Still 3-2. Ortiz trying to get a good read on Ramirez. And he hadn't faced one or two tonight. I'm not sure if he will face him, in fact. Ground ball, base hit. And it will be Ortiz against Ramirez here as Pedroia has 3 consecutive hits since starting the series 0 for 4.
Yeah, he had back-to-back 3-hit games in the final 2 games of their series with the Yankees.
The designated
Nobody did anything off Arrieta yesterday.
David Ortiz.
3 for Pedroia tonight. Big moment here for Neil Ramirez against Big Papi.
Yeah, I mean, how did you feel about facing guys like this really early in your career?
Well, yeah, it's
got to be somewhat
it's
different.
surreal. It's surreal at times. You know, for a rookie, every new ballpark, and especially a historic place like this, with all the success this club has had. Yeah, you have to separate yourself. At one moment, you're going, "Wow, I'm in the big leagues at Fenway Park pitching against David Ortiz." You kind of brush that aside. Okay, I've got a job to do here.
Hit he just allowed to Pedroia, only the 10th one he's given up in over 21 innings so far in the big leagues. Well, the last thing you want to do is walk yourself into some trouble here. Napoli on deck. This is by far the toughest part of this order. These are the veteran guys who have those loaded baseball cards. Pedroia, Ortiz, Napoli, Brzezinski, a lot of young guys around him. 2-0. Here it comes. 3-0. Love the body language of guys like Ortiz.
Yeah,
it's kind of giving off the, are you going to throw me anything here, son, or what?
Yeah, which as a pitcher, it makes you want to hit him in the ribs, but you can't afford to do that because you can't put the go-ahead run in scoring position.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bogus. He saw Wellington set up off the outside corner, so he knew they were going to not give in to him there on 3-0.
I think he might have been completely out of the batter's box as this ball crosses a plate.
That's unnecessary. An interesting strategy. Obviously, David Ortiz is a very dangerous hitter, and he has the advantage being left-handed against the righty Ramirez. Essentially, at that point, like an intentional walk to push the go-ahead run into scoring position. The advantage gained for the Cubs, of course, is to get a fresh start now with a right-handed hitter. If you look at the numbers of what David Ortiz has done in his career, once he's 2-0, 3-0 in a count, very good reason to stay defensive.
To Napoli and a strike. lefty James Russell up in the Cubs pen. Well, this game has rounded to a complete halt. Every pitch taking a long time to be thrown on both sides.
Hitter stepping out, pitcher stepping off, conversations, deep thoughts. Nobody wants to make a big mistake. He's been taking a lot of fastballs tonight. It sense, at least with Edwin, that he was sitting on sliders.
Foul tip. 1-2. Close. 2-2.
Where was it? Borderline low one that he has not called very often tonight because he's 6'7".
Not hit hard. It'll be cut off by Valbuena. He's got time, and the inning comes to an end. 2-out single, a walk, no runs. It's 1-1.
Don't miss Red Lobster's new Lobster Toppers event. 4 entrees starting at just $15.99. Like our new Lobster Top Wood Grilled Shrimp or the new Lobster Top Lobster. And now for lunch, try our new lobster tacos, just $9.99. And soon, so hurry in.
This summer.
Hey.
Looking to score?
I've had an idea.
Go! Sex tape. Rated R.
It's our firm belief that corners are meant to be hugged, not cut. Luxury without compromise. The all-new Audi A3, starting at $29,900. Experience the Summer of Audi event today and get exceptional values on the Audi you've always wanted.
He once gave a pep talk so compelling, both teams won. Your guess is as good as his. On second thought, no, it's not. When he whispers to a horse, it whispers back. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Welcome back. 1-1 ball game as we head to the 8th. The Cubs group outing is a perfect way to entertain clients, reward employees, or have a great day at the ballpark with family and friends. The Cubs offer special ticket packages for groups of 15 or more with exclusive benefit options, including parking and Wrigley Field tours. Call the group sales office and speak directly with a sales associate at 773-404-4242 or visit Cubs.com/groups. Got a new pitcher, Junichi Tazawa. He's got good numbers. 2.14 ERA. A lot of strikeouts, not many walks. League hits .230 against him. Miller was really good. A little bit of time he was out there.
28 years old, 5'11", 200 pounds. Tozawa made his debut in '09 with the Red Sox. Only 4 starts in his career. Everything else 150 appearances and counting in relief.
Fastball, a good one, sit around 94, and then his best secondary pitch is a split finger. He also throw an occasional curveball or slider.
Third Red Sox pitcher tonight, Buchholz, Miller, and now Tozawa, and a strike to Darwin Barney.
One run, 5 hits, no errors for the Cubs. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. No fielding errors for the Red Sox. A couple of base running miscues. Good life up in the zone with that fastball. Ooh, got squeezed. Pretty good looking pitch on the plate at the knees, but it's called a ball.
It'll be a foul ball. Foul ball.
He doesn't know it's a foul ball. Now he does. Taking some grief from some of the guys in the Red Sox dugout. Hey man, I didn't know it was foul. Eighth inning, hot night, important at bat. It's going to take a little extra time to regroup.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Splitter at 90.
Reading some comments from Matt Williams. He has tried to completely extinguish any sort of controversy in the aftermath of Bryce Harper's comments, telling reporters before their game tonight, I've got to let you guys know something. I've got Bryce's back. That will not change. I let him know I support him. Part of my job is to do that. I admire his talents and the way he plays the game and how happy we are to have him on our team. That's the extent of it. That will not change. There's no problem.
No, it's not a problem. If you're Matt Williams, it's an annoyance if you're Matt Williams. You'd just rather the kid just go play and not worry about the lineup. And you hope that the kid figures that out. He's a young player, kind of brash, very confident. And when asked his opinion, he's more than willing to give it. You don't know what we're talking about. Bryce Harper yesterday kind of second-guessed the manager's lineup. His first day back after a long stint on the disabled list.
0-2 to Coughlin, and he stays alive.
The How About That Guy award goes to Steve Pearce of the Baltimore Orioles, a journeyman type player. You know, he's always had a little pop in his bat. He's never really been able to establish himself as an everyday player in the big leagues. I'm looking at his numbers here. He played 60 games for the Pirates in 2009, 61 games in 2012. That's the most he's ever played in the big leagues, and he is going off for the Baltimore Orioles right now. Hit a home run tonight, his 10th. He has an OPS of 977.
Wow.
385 on base, 592 slugging.
Fair, fair, fair. Foul.
Fun stories, a journeyman type player that all of a sudden just goes off like that.
JD Martinez.
Yeah.
Made some mechanical adjustments, and now is a Detroit Tiger putting it together. Jose Bautista, Edwin Encarnacion. I've been doing that for a while, but that's kind of the guys
Bautista
you're talking about.
Was a platoon type guy with the Pirates. Turned into an all-star with the Blue Jays. He went deep today, as a matter of fact.
Canada Day today, right?
Yes. Yep. July 1st.
So the Blue Jays wore red uniforms, and they beat the Brewers 4-1.
Used to be Dominion Day. Now they call it Canada Day.
Held.
Pretty tough combination to deal with. Splitter 88 to 90 with real good action down. And the guy who's got enough life on the fastball, if you're sitting on that splitter, you're going to be tardy on 93 or 94 miles an hour.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Bottom dropped out of that one. Perfect pitch. So you want to start this one on the plate. If it's off the outside corner, it's a little easier to lay off. But it shows strike out of his hand. It's right over the heart of the plate, but then just diving down.
To Sweeney.
4 consecutive strikeouts recorded by the Red Sox bullpen.
Pirates went into the bottom of the ninth trailing Arizona 3-2. They scored, or 2-0 rather, scored 3 runs to win it. Starling Marte 2-run double to tie it. Pinch hitter Ike Davis, the game-ending RBI single. First win as a Pirate for Ernesto Frieri after being acquired from the Angels for Jason Grilli. Pierce, one of 3 Orioles to homer tonight in their 8-3 win over Texas. Wilson Cruz, number 26. Here it's 1-1 in the 8th. Tazawa's 2-1 to Sweeney. Foul.
Kind of have to look for that split finger pitch, I think.
I'm guessing.
I mean, just most hitters will tell you they look fastball. Don't want to get caught looking at a fastball in this situation, knowing his tendencies.
Ball to Pedroia. Zawa goes 1, 2, 3. Last of the 8. Cubs 1, Red Sox 1.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Hangry Moments.
What's your kitty's name?
It's a puma. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
This Wendy's salad really tastes like summertime. It's like summer in a bowl.
Did you do something different in here?
New salads.
Capture the taste of summer with Wendy's new Strawberry Fields Chicken Salad.
Now that's better.
DirecTV Cinema's summer offer has been extended. Get $10 back when you order any 4 movies this month, like The Lego Movie.
Oh no, your boyfriend's gone.
Hey, babe. What? Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit.
You know you sold this as an office job.
300, Rise of an Empire.
You're no god, you're just a man.
And Lone Survivor.
Rules of engagement says we cannot touch that.
Order any 4 movies this month and get $10 back. DirecTV Cinema, starting at channel 125.
I'm Dr. Andy, the Kia man. At Evergreen Kia, we're always fighting high prices. Yeah! And other people's high payments. Kia! Woo! Have no fear. Kia man is here, and I'll defend you from these guys, their high prices and their high payments, and all the other competition.
And you'll save hundreds on gas with our fuel-efficient Kias, like this new Kia Sportage, loaded with equipment and gets 28 miles per gallon. Only $18,895 or $174 a month.
Take good care of my Kia, and we'll take good care of you.
Cabin Hall, coming July 21st.
Hey everyone, Kelly Crawl here with the Sportsnet Central update. The Bulls give Carmelo Anthony the red carpet treatment on his visit to the Windy City today. Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson, and Derrick Rose all welcomed him to the United Center. And the Blackhawks fill their second-line center position, signing veteran Brad Richards to a 1-year, $2 million deal. That's it from here. Let's send it back to Lynn and JD at the ballpark, guys.
Kelly, thank you. Your vote decides tonight's player of the game. Vote now. Log on to Cubs In-Game Live. CSNChicago.com. It's brought to you by Comcast Business Class. Pedro Strop here in the 8th. Jackson Wright, Ramirez, Strop facing A.J. Przinsky, who's 2 for 2 with an intentional walk.
Out around a little let-up slider for strike 1. Strop with the crooked hat and a 3.04 ERA. Works for the 31st time.
Sellout tonight, 36,748. Set an American pro sports record for consecutive sellouts, 820. That came to an end last year. Line shot, deep left. Caught by Coughlin on the leap. Another nice defensive play.
Yeah, Przinsky had really been struggling coming into this game, but he's been on it tonight. Pushes Coughlin back there to the warning track. Drifting and ultimately hauling it in. It's not personal, AJ.
Swing and a miss by Bogarts.
Do you think his teammates call him Humphrey?
That's a good question.
They should.
They could. The X-Man, maybe.
That's too easy. Probably just bogey.
Expo. Here's Drew. 0 for 2 with a walk. Woke up Jake Arrieta's no-no in the 8th. Monday night.
Oh my, hit that. '97 two-seam fastball with all kinds of movement. Do it again. Don't overthink it.
To the 9th inning in a 1-1 tie here at Fenway Park.
You know things will always change, so you need an airline that can change a ticket without charging a fee. An airline that does more and asks less. Where you need to be is just as important to us as it is to you. Hassle-free ticket changes. Just one of the many little things we can do to roll with you. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
Safety goggles?
This breakfast burrito is exploding with flavor.
I think you're getting a little carried away.
Morning, guys.
Dunkin's Southwest Steak Breakfast Burrito with steak and fire-roasted vegetables is packed with flavor. Hurry in today. America runs on Dunkin'.
The world's most refreshing beer meets a blend of natural citrus flavors, so you can squeeze the most out of summer. New Coors Light Summer Brew.
I'ma take a walk up pride. I'ma take a walk up pride. I got better things to do.
Now T-Mobile is setting music free. Stream all the music you want. Data charges do not apply on the Data Strong network.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
The Chicago Cubs baseball summer camps offer kids 5 to 13 of all abilities the ultimate major league experience. Join fellow teammates for a week of top-notch baseball instruction, exclusive access, and unforgettable moments. The next camp starts July 7th and is offered at St. Rita of Cassia High School in Chicago. Go to Cubs.com/camps. Sign up your future Cub today. As promised earlier, we have our AT&T fan photo. Tweet it to #NorthsideFanPhoto for a chance to have it appear in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by AT&T. There's the closer, Koji Uehara, in a 1-1 tie here in the ninth.
Yeah, Koji 18 out of 19 in save opportunities. His game plan similar to that of Tozawa. Fastball, split finger pitch, his primary weapons. Doesn't throw as hard as Tozawa. He's got a nasty splitter, though. Throw it over 40% of the time. Really good control.
Rizzo greets him with a solid single to center.
Anthony putting up good numbers when he jumps on that first offering and does again here. Hit a rocket for an out last time out. Actually, it was a line drive that was turned into a double play. Uehara, 39 years of age now. Osaka, lives in Tokyo. A long, successful career in Japan before coming stateside.
Orioles, Red Sox, Rangers, Red Sox. ALCS MVP last year. Pitched in 5 games, saved 3, 6 shutout innings against Detroit. Rondon and Schlitter. So it looks like Rondon if the Cubs grab the lead here, Schlitter if not. Started his career in Japan back in 1999. He was a starter then. He went 20-4 his first year. Pitching for the Yomiuri Giants. All right, nobody out. You send Rizzo here 3-2 or?
I don't like the swing and miss potential here. I'd be a little nervous to do that. He's going.
He goes, and that ball hit into the corner and left. Rizzo continues on toward third. Gary Jones puts up the arms. He's going to stop him. Castro with a double. Second and third, nobody out.
Well, what a great opportunity now to take the lead and perhaps put a crooked number on the board. Rizzo on the move, gave Gary Jones a chance to send him. Understandable that he did not, with nobody out.
.25 doubles for Starlin Castro, his career best 36 back in 2011, but they've only played half a season. Infield in. Valbuena the hitter. The pitch on the way. Ball 1.
You see a lot of closers come in non-safe situations and give it up, and you know, people tend to think, well, it's because it's not a safe situation. They're not concentrating as much. I don't think it's so much that. I think it's just the hitters. In a tie game, there's less anxiety. They have a better game plan than they do when they're down. I think hitters get a little jumpy and chase bad pitches when they're down. Down to their last at bat, down a run or two.
Once the home plate umpire says you swung at it, you can't appeal, but he occasionally tries. 2-1. I don't know why I'm so tickled by that, but I am. Very charming.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to review it? Oh no.
2-2.
Boy, that ball looked like it was off the edge. Yeah, closer than I thought.
Two pitch, full 3-2. Castillo on deck. It'll be caught by Betts. Both runners tagging. Rizzo scores. Cubs lead 2-1. And a 2-for-1. Now Castro at third with one away. Sacrifice fly, Luis Valbuena.
That's not really able to get behind that ball. Didn't set himself up for an accurate throw home. It's well up the line, and the Cubs have the lead.
Infield still in. Bounced foul. Tip for strike two.
Castro should probably be getting a little bit more of an aggressive lead down that third baseline. One out. Probably will be going on contact here.
Popped him up. Pedroia goes out on the back pedal, and he makes the catch. Castro has to hold.
The center fielder, number 21, Junior Lake.
In there on Lake. So due for the Red Sox, Betts, Bradley, Holt. So you've got their rookie outfield due up in the bottom of the ninth. It'll be Hector Rondon to pitch.
Couple fastballs, but you took the first one, couldn't get to the second one.
Cubs do get the lead. Buena sac fly scores Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo leading off the inning with a single, scoring on this drive to right. It's 2-1.
Okay, when you're on the job, you're making tough decisions around the clock. Well, here's an easy one. Ford F-Series. It's a fact. On average, every 42 seconds, someone forks over their hard-earned cash to get one. No wonder they're the best-selling brand of trucks in America for 37 years in a row. Ford F-150, Ford Super Duty, #1 for 37 years straight.
Now get an F-150 with $750 trade-in cash on any make, plus 0% financing for 60 months.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new Quesarito from Taco Bell.
I'ma take a walk of pride. I'ma take a walk of pride. I got better things to do.
Now T-Mobile is setting music free. Stream all the music you want. Data charges do not apply on the Data Strong network.
Tonight at 10, after the post game, don't miss Sportsnet Central presented by GMC World Cup viewing party at Soldier Field, and Carmelo Anthony visiting the Bulls. See that and more on Sportsnet Central again after post game live here on Comcast Sportsnet. Hector Rondon is in.
Hector recorded the save in the Cubs 2-0 win. And last night's ball game.
Reminder, time running out. To vote for your 2014 MLB All-Stars, you can help send your favorite Cubs to the game by voting up to 35 times at Cubs.com. Strike called on Mookie Betts.
Pours a 97-mile-an-hour fastball right through the center of the strike zone to get the jump on Betts. In a sense, looking soft against Rondon.
Right field corner, foul, just out of play.
Flirting with the pesky pole down there. Take a shot way up. Dislocate Castillo's shoulder with that one.
A.J. Brzezinski, as a pinch hitter, led off the ninth last night with a single. Eliminated on a 3-6-3 double play. And then Rondon got Daniel Nava to end it. It's 2-2.
Talking about Betts, Red Sox people say he manages the strike zone well.
Fly ball to center field. Junior Lake on the scene.
They have to come in. Rondon did, and he got him.
been such a pleasure to watch the development of Hector Rondon. Came over as a Rule 5 pick from Cleveland last year. Buried deep in that bullpen. We didn't see him pitch in very big spots. Dale Swaim used him a little bit more in higher leverage situations in September as his confidence grew. And this year, for the most part, he's been terrific. Not easy to keep a kid like Rondon or anybody as a Rule 5 pick in your bullpen for a whole season, because it does limit your ability a bit as a manager. But the Cubs did it, and it has paid off.
It's the advantage you have when you're in a rebuilding phase.
1-2.
Cubs knew they weren't going to compete for a playoff spot last year. They took a shot in drafting Rondon in the Rule 5 draft, a guy who at one time was among the top pitching prospects in the Cleveland organization, a kid with a big arm who had come off some surgeries. Exactly the kind of guy you're going to take a shot at. And so far it has really paid off.
He got him on strikes. 97 for out number 2.
A low-risk move with significant upside potential. Now he's got a kid fired 97-mile-an-hour bullets. Well placed. Bullet right there from Hector.
This is a guy you want. You don't want to face Pedroia, who's got 3 hits already tonight. He's on deck. Strike call. Two. Roller backhanded by Valbuena, but he won't have a chance to make a throw. Holt with an infield hit on an 0-2 pitch. The Red Sox still have some life.
Only play that could have been made. Valbuena trying to make the backhand play, cannot secure the baseball. It was a tough chance for a third baseman when a left-handed hitter hits the ball on the ground in that direction. Don't see it happen all that often. Just roll the base hit.
Pedroia 3 for 4 with an RBI. He's knocked in their only run of the series.
Cubs outfielders are deep.
Or are they ever late? Barely see him out there. About 400 feet from home plate. Oh, 0-2 to Pedroia. Well, he had Holt down 0-2 before the infield single, and he put away Pedroia.
Arrieta got him to chase a high fastball last night for strike 3.
The pitch. Bouncer to third. Diving stop. Valbuena. Throw to first. Out at first. John Farrell will challenge. The Cubs think they've won it, but we'll get another look at it. They're high-fiving behind the mound, and Farrell will have to challenge this, so the game ends.
Yeah, there's no way you don't challenge this one.
You got a thumbs up or thumbs down? I thought it was close.
In real time, I thought they got him. A heck of a play by Valbuena. He slings it across the diamond. Tough little hop there for Rizzo. Tough in between hop. That's close. Is it enough to overturn?
Right. The call was out, so it's got to be convincing.
So far, I have not seen enough to convince me one way or the other. So for me, it's call stands.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think they're going to overturn it.
I don't think so. It's interesting. They show the replay on the big board here in the ballpark, and all the fans respond like it's clearly safe. It wasn't clearly anything.
Yeah, and that benefits the Cubs for sure. And the call's going to stand. Cubs win. Cubs win 2-1 the final. They have already clinched the series, and they can go for the sweep tomorrow night. And JD, how about this pitching staff?
Yeah, well, it's like the World Cup. 2-0 last night, 2-1 tonight. Arrieta flirting with a no-hitter last night. Jackson standing tall tonight under some pressure, and the bullpen is shutting it down late. Good stuff.
That was neat, as they were all kind of huddled around and watched the umpires say that the call was confirmed.
Yeah, waiting for the juror to come in with their rendering.
We just made the NCAA tournament. Kind of had that feel. So our GMC professional grade player of the game, he got a no decision, but Edwin Jackson, you know, the one guy who just hasn't gotten consistent this year, with a really good outing tonight.
Yeah, he did not make it through 6 in each of his last 3 starts. Able to do that here tonight. Made some tough pitches under pressure when he needed to.
So for JD and our entire crew here in Boston, Len Casper with your final from Fenway Park. Cubs 2, Red Sox 1. We'll greet you again on Saturday, 2:30 for the pregame. Cubs and Nationals from D.C. Coming up next, Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live.
In Boston, even down to that final out, but it was clutch hitting in the 9th for the Cubs as they get the job done against arguably one of the best closers in the game, along with Todd Hollinsworth. I'm Kelly Kroll, and boy, what a gritty performance from Rick Renteria's club once again.
Well, great defense. That's the first thing that sticks out in my mind. Gutsy performance from Edwin Jackson. Made pitches in this ball game, but the defense kept you in it. Made plays. We had great plays in the outfield, great plays in the infield. Luis Valbuena struggling a little bit with that back. Gets the big sacrifice fly there in the top of the 9th, and then makes the play of the night there to end the ball game.
Yeah, that final out, absolutely. Well, Todd and I will break it all down and show you some of those great defensive highlights he was talking about on Cubs post-game live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. We'll see you right after the break.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new quesarito from Taco Bell.
Thank you, Daddy, for defending our country. Thank you for your sacrifice, and thank you for your bravery.
Thank you, Colonel.
Thank you, Daddy.
Military families are uniquely thankful for many things. The legacy of USAA Auto Insurance can be one of them. If you're a current or former military member or their family, get an auto insurance quote and see why 92% of our members plan to stay for life.
Cooper engineers its tires not just for performance, but real life performance. So before you get in, get going. Get gone. You need to get a tire that gets you, because life's a road trip. Come on, let's go. Buy 4 qualifying Cooper tires and get up to a $70 prepaid card by mail. See retailer for details.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Menards, save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Audi, truth in engineering. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
The pitch. Bouncer to third. Diving stop. Valbuena. Throw to first. Out at first. John Farrell will challenge. Cubs think they've won it, but we'll get another look at it. They're high-fiving behind the mound, and Farrell will have to challenge this, so the game ends.
Oh, yeah, it was a close one, but Anthony Rizzo and company rally in the final frame at Fenway to pull out game number 2 and clinch the series in Boston. Some dazzling defensive plays, big-time hitting, and we will get to it all. Hello and welcome to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield, along with Todd Hollinsworth. I'm Kelly Kroll, and Todd, it was tight all game long, but it is great to see Rick's crew really come through there in the 9th with some clutch hitting, but as well, the defense is what kept them in it.
Well, Edwin Jackson as well. I mean, he made big pitches in big spots as well. Yeah, great defense. Coughlin makes a great play off the wall, nails A.J. Brzezinski at second base. Shearholtz, great grab in right field on a line drive. I mean, you saw this all night long. So this is what you felt. I mean, you felt like it was, the Boston Red Sox grinding out at bats. Every pitch meant something. You felt like it. It was a long ball game. Sure, it was a 2-1 ball game, but you knew that every little thing mattered. And you got the sense early in this one, as you saw, very little bit of, very little scoring and great defensive plays. Guys making pitches. Buchholz didn't want to bend. Edwin didn't want to bend, and it comes down to the 9th inning, and the Cubs are able to put together a couple big at-bats there. Starlin Castro set the table. Luis Valbuena getting it done.
Yeah, Anthony Rizzo leading it off there in the 9th, but the patience paying off. The game was scoreless going into the bottom of the 5th, and that's really when the Red Sox were able to finally push one across and get after Edwin Jackson.
Well, this is really key for me. I mean, we talk about the Boston Red Sox way, and we hear it here in Chicago. Theo, Jed, we talk about this all. Deliberate at-bats. You've really seen it all series long. Even in yesterday's start against Arrieta, you saw some of those grind them out at bats. One thing the Boston Red Sox did to Edwin Jackson in this inning, jump on some first pitches. You look at Holtz at the table right there. First pitch fastball, lines at the left. Edwin had been getting ahead of hitters and was very aggressive with the fastball early in the count, throwing strikes and then expanding the strike zone. Pedroia did it right there as well. Jumped on a first pitch slider. That's their first run of the ball game, and that was the one thing that I thought, oh no, there's a little teetering going on, but Edwin was able to get back into the game and able to get back on those corners and make some pitches after that.
Yeah, and Buchholz very good on the other side, of course, as well. The 6th inning when the Cubs get after him, and really he had sat down 13 in a row up to this point when Justin Ruggiano finally gets going and Chris Coughlin.
You felt like the numbers don't lie in this one. I mean, Buchholz comes in this one with just really horrible numbers this year. I can't be gentle on this one. I mean, Clay really has just struggled mightily all season long. So I felt like it's a good opportunity for the Cubs to build some innings. And, you know, right here you felt like there was an opportunity, but it was the kind of ball game. It kind of had this feel. You look at the Anthony Rizzo lineout right there. You felt like we got 3 hits in the inning. Here comes our big gun. He's up at the plate, smokes one down the right field line, and bam, double play out of the inning. So that's kind of how the tone of this ball game was, and you felt like it's probably why the pace of the game started to slow down. You felt like it wasn't going to take a whole lot to decide this one, and it really didn't. So guys were making pitches and grinding out at bats as best they could. But again, that was probably the best inning for the Cubs to score.
No question. I think as a hitter, you know, when you're making good contact like that, you feel like, hey, one of these is going to fall in. This is going to come around. As we check out our Sports Authority play of the game, well, Luis Valbuena, who got the sac fly there in the 9th, scores Anthony Rizzo, gives the Cubs the go-ahead.
Well, we're going to give him an awful lot of kudos. Sure, this is the game winner, but let's remember, Luis has not been swinging the bat all that well. He has been grinding out his bats. You look earlier in this series and some of his bats over the last week or so, he has just really been grinding right now. And Uehara is no walk in the park. Gets a hanging split finger right there. As a matter of fact, all 3 Cubs, the big guys in that inning, Starlin hit the splitty, Anthony hit the splitty, and Luis Valbuena hit the splitty as well. So his splitty was up tonight. Uehara is, like I said, no walk in the park. He's one of the best in the business. He deals, typically pitches backwards with the splitty, leading to that fastball. I'll tell you what, his 88, 89 usually looks like 95. He does not get hit hard, but they were able to put good at-bats together. And again, Luis Valbuena in that big spot right there. All things considered, the way he's been swinging the bat, biggest hit of the night.
Well, 2-1 the final in the favor of the Cubs. As Todd mentioned earlier, not a ton of offense, and part of that because of the defense we were also seeing out there. But both pitchers, pretty good stuff tonight. Edwin Jackson, 6 innings, 1 run on 6 hits. Buchholz, 6 1/3, 1 run on 5 hits, so pretty even. But Jackson had it all working tonight, really.
Oh, I'm stubborn. I think they were really
is that what it is?
Tonight. Well, nobody wanted to bend. I mean, you think about what both of these guys have been dealing with this year, and you know, really it has been some inconsistency. I think of Edwin Jackson and what was working for him tonight. You saw the slider, you saw the changeup. This is what I've been screaming for months. I was just hoping that he would start to lean on that changeup just a little bit more, and you saw it tonight to get some big strikeouts as well. So again, nice mix of pitches. There was that changeup right there, gets the swing and the miss from Napoli in a big spot. Made pitches there as well. Saw the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Pitched backwards a little bit, but again, he's got to live on the corners. That's the end story. He cannot be making mistakes out over the middle of the plate. That's where he gets burned. And tonight, neither pitcher, Buchholz, did a nice job as well, living on the corners.
Well, as you mentioned, Buchholz, he kept the Cubs on their toes for quite some time, and it really was, I feel like, Justin Ruggiano who kind of got after him there. But describe what he was doing to keep the guys guessing for a while.
Very similar to what Edwin Jackson was doing. Again, I thought you'd see a few more mistakes out over the plate, and Clay Buchholz, since coming back off the disabled list, it's two decent starts for him. One against the Mariners here, one against the Cubs. Again, expanding the strike zone. It's always the key for him to get. He's trying to get you to chase his pitch ultimately, and you see this right here. Even these at-bats, getting into the kitchen, throwing the cutter, throwing the slider, pitching backwards at times, sneaking the fastball in there. Just not a lot of hard contact from the Cubs in this ball game. If he was going to make a mistake, it was going to be on the outside part of the plate or off the outside part of the plate. He did not make any mistakes out over the plate tonight. And again, the Cubs did not, outside of that one inning where Anthony lined out right there, weren't able to string any kind of hits together. That's it right there. That's the one inning, the 6th, where they scored, and that's just about it. And they got a huge play from Dustin Pedroia right there to make that happen with the ball that went off his backhand to, Drew at shortstop.
Well, it looked like should have
been they got out of it, and I mean, that's the reality of it. I mean, you felt like maybe it's a little lucky at all, but that's exactly how it went. You felt like that could have been a big inning for the Cubs, but they weren't able to make it happen because of some good defensive plays behind Buchholz.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jackson, solid on the bump, as we mentioned, but definitely has some help behind him. The Cubs flashing the leather and covering quite a bit of real estate. We'll have the best coming your way after the break here on Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. We'll be right back.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois knows your 20s is your time. So go ahead and act your age. We're the smart choice for health insurance, and we're ready when you are. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, through it all.
Come into Steak and Shake for real hand-dipped milkshakes. Better yet, come into Steak and Shake for real hand-dipped milkshakes at half price during half-price happy hour, weekdays 2 to 4 at Steak and Shake. The $4 menu at Steak and Shake, featuring handcrafted steak burgers, all beef footlongs, and fresh guacamole made from scratch. The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4 at Steak and Shake.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
The DirecTV customers you're about to meet have allowed us to switch their service to Dish Network.
I had no idea that Dish Network was lacking in so many channels compared to what I had with DirecTV. I sat down with Madison to try to watch some